Hello Capricorn, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for your spiritual guidance reading. We're going to take a look and see what messages are coming forward from your spirit guides and anything you need to know in regards to moving forward. So remember, these readings are general readings, so not everything will resonate. Just take that does and leave the rest. Okay, so let's see. We've got white, brown, red, brilliance, gold, mauve, and coral. Okay, so first of all, what you're being called to recognize is that some of you have been going through quite a hard time at the moment. You may have been feeling a lack of energy or lack of motivation for your direction moving forward. It feels that there's just a heavy energy and mixed emotions around you at the moment for some of you. You're being called here to lighten up, so you're being called to try and not take things that are impacting you so seriously. So just to make that a little bit clearer, because I'm not trying to take away anything from any upsetting situations you may be going through, but what you're being called to recognize is that what you're experiencing right now, even if it's this struggle to lift yourself up and motivate yourself, that it's going to serve a purpose in a matter of time to come. So it's not that it will serve a purpose at some point in your life. The messages are coming forward in this kind of style because as you're moving towards the middle of this year, big changes will be pushing through. So you're being called now to take a little look at where you're at with your life and those things that are getting you down or making you feel stuck or just feeling like really heavy. And then just take a minute to think back, however long, a few months ago, a few years ago, a few weeks ago, whatever time frame you need to use, to see that the things that you were worrying about there, that are they still a worry for you now? What did you do to get over that side? And use that for the present moment, because in a minute, whatever you're worrying about will not really be holding the same impact and power. Obviously, for those that have lost somebody and they've passed over, that experience is individual for you guys, plus all of the other real major things that are life impacting for you. I'm not minimizing that experience, but what I'm saying is that you're being called to release a lot of the small minor things that maybe there's stuff that you're worrying about that you can't do anything with it. It's those things that need to be let go of. There's a need for you to lighten up, as in raising your vibration up, so that your mental clarity can become a little bit clearer. So it's introducing a bit more fun and activity into your life somehow. For brown, we've got establishing boundaries. So with whatever this first initial situation could be for you, then you're also being called in alignment with that to set boundaries. Sometimes when we trying to please people, we know that you can't please all the people all of the time, and you end up losing yourself in the way, or you're the one that loses out. It's calling a need to honor yourself that little bit more, and by doing that you start with enforcing boundaries. So some of you may need to practice the art of saying no without feeling guilty for saying no, which sounds silly maybe to some people on some level, but some people actually struggle with that, not being able, it's an emotional not wanting to tell somebody no because you're not wanting to hurt their feelings or upset them, but for it coming up in your reading, you're being told that whatever way you begin to enforce your version of setting boundaries, then that's where the focus needs to be. It's setting boundaries which then start forming a foundation for you to build on further. For red, you've got free yourself from pain. Okay, so that makes sense why you were being told to lighten up a bit and maybe stop trying to stop over worrying. The boundaries could also be connecting to enforcing boundaries with yourself in regards to changing a mindset, limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns, watching your thoughts and thinking, and with that it comes free yourself from pain. So freeing yourself from emotional pain. So for those of you that may have experienced a painful breakup in a relationship, you're being called to heal the pain within, release and let go of things that you know that you can't change. The placing boundaries and restrictions on your mind and your thought processes to help you stop tapping into the what ifs and could have beens and that side of things. Try and shift the perspective just to release some of that heavy energy holding you down. Freeing yourself from pain, also it speaks of that we hold the power to heal ourselves within. We hear about it all the time, but it's like, well, yeah, I would be up for that, but how do you actually do it? And it starts with the mindset. So it's freeing yourself from pain. There are a lot of minor, smaller ailments that you can be working on to release. A lot of it is held within the emotional body, because feelings get suppressed and held in, that it then needs to physically manifest some way, somehow. And that's why you'll find a lot of the time coming up with rashes, let's just say, for example, that you're not sure where it's come from or what it is. It's just appeared. A lot of things present in the skin so that we're able to visually see it. A lot of others will be around the chest. So some of you that are experiencing painful emotional loss in some way may feel congestion around the chest and the heart area. Others will be experiencing things in their like their reproductive organs or the bowels. It depends the area that you're experiencing the pain, as in the area of your life that promotes the pain, or whether it's an emotional situation to where you will probably find things presenting for you. So when you're changing your mindset and lightening up and releasing those minor stresses or having an awareness and for your attachment to this pain, you'll then be able to reverse that and release it. With brilliance, you're being called to discover your spark. So discovering your spark, first of all, is recognizing how brilliant you are as a person, how amazing you've already done in your life up until this point. For the message that's coming forward for you guys, it is feeling for me quite deep, because it's almost touching to the mechanisms of your body and how it works within. So the brilliance in recognizing your spark is this reconnection to yourself, the self-love, the unconditional love, and then that starts projecting out to the people that you interact with. When you're applying self-love and self-care, already you will be eliminating a lot of those minor ailments that present within the body system. And also when you're keeping your boundaries, protecting your energy, protecting your mindset, then that also starts triggering a healing vibration within you. To recognize your spark also is calling for, with the lighten up, for you to find something and introduce something new into the life. This has been a message that's been coming forward for many of the signs over many of the readings that I've done, the various styles, and it's calling for you guys in particular to pick up something new, something creative, do something different. Something's looking to be introduced, especially where the reading began, that there may be some of you that are finding it hard to be more motivated, or just this kind of heavy energy of not sure what to do or what you want to introduce. There's a need to start exploring. Tap into your spirit guides. You don't need to feel that you're psychic on any level. You've just sit there with your guides and ask them. I was guided to discover my spark. Yeah, my sparkle, actually, that's how bad my eyes are. Discover your sparkles, discover your spark, the same. So you're asking them because it's a message of guidance that they've brought forward for your attention. So you can put it back to them and say, help inspire me on how I begin to take that guidance on board. And they will start putting things in your pathway that will be probably quite random, things that you've not thought of before. You're being called to explore it on all levels. For gold, we've got here attract abundance. So for a lot of you, that whatever this sparkle in your life that's introduced, this lifting of your energy and your vibration, the boundaries that you're setting and helping you to release this pain that you're carrying, could be pain from the past that's not been healed so much yet. With that, you are manifesting already the foundations of an abundant life. Abundance comes forward in all different forms. It's not just a lottery win and a massive cash payout. It's the enrichment of living your life, living a healthy life, living a life with boundaries and structures that sit right with your inner being, and with that it helps lighten your spirit. So on the back of that, we all need money to be able to progress forward, that much we know, but it's just a different undertone connected with the frequency than a materialistic greed type energy. So when you're following this process, you will start seeing signs of abundance coming into your life, whatever it may mean for you. It's just keeping it open to receiving, and then you'll start seeing things. for mauve, you've got here enjoy clear hearing. Okay, so for some of you, not all of you, then you may well be opening up your psychic senses. I am aware that the further that we're going on through this year and definitely into next year, that a lot of people are going to start waking up to their clairvoyant, clairsentient, their clairaudient abilities. There's a lot of shifts that's happening because there's a lot of activity going on in the spirit realm at the moment, that things are shifting on a massive scale. So what will happen is the veil between our world or our dimension and the spirit realm is going to become a lot thinner. So you will start potentially seeing things, hearing things, and just being more intuitively guided. Without wanting to scare people, you're going to start seeing things and hearing things. They're not here to interact on a fear-based level. This will only be for those who are at that point ready to see. So you will already be highly tuned, but your abilities may be a little bit dormant now. They will begin to awaken, but you'll be slowly eased into it. Or those who are actively developing, you will just be moved up to a different tier in recognition of the work that's already been put in. So the message for that as well is this message is for those that are working from the highest good intentions, not those that are trying to develop for ill intent, let's just say. Okay, so for coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So exactly as the message is saying, you're following the process, the lightening up, enforcing boundaries, protecting your energy, releasing the pain, whether it's emotional or looking into the self-healing mechanisms of the body. You're finding your spark, your motivation, some kind of passion, but just even the fire in your belly to move forward. Exciting times are coming, so if you're open to going with the flow and looking for synchronicity, signs that get put in your way, it's about learning the way that your spirit guides communicate with you. It's completely different for everybody, but so some of the ways, it depends what your stronger ability is and how you're able to hear the best. So yes, seeing things is a form of hearing in the sense, because you're hearing the call to focus something that's caught your eye, and then with your eye you're then translating what that sign means for you, or recognizing that you've now seen I don't know, 3 red toadstools all in the same day, different locations, different versions of. So hearing the call to look at something, it catches your eye from there, and then so on, so on. Hearing your, the hearing side is your psychic side. So with that is the synchronicities from that analogy, the toadstools all in different places, all different versions of, is the synchronicity. So you would, well, you just Google the meaning of toadstools, red toadstools. So may mean something to someone, but just for analogy, for you to see the process, you do that, then there will most likely be a message there waiting for you. I would expect there to be if you were being shown something as random as that, but that is how they get your attention. It's how it works. So exciting things. It helps you as well, that when you start seeing things like that, that it keeps you in the present moment, and that is what they're wanting for you to do, because you're enforcing the boundaries of your mind and you're keeping it clear to receive higher guidance and information, which is going to be valuable as we move forward. So with your white for our Capricorns, let's see. And if this is resonating with you, please press a like and subscribe just to help my channel. Really appreciate it. So we've got here, lightening up and maybe looking up. There's a connection with the stars for some of you. Some of you may even be star seeds, especially where you're being given a message to listen out for the communication that's trying to come in and come forward to guide you. There may be just your galactic family, let's say, trying to come in close. For others of you, it's showing that you've made a wish a while ago, and this may be a bit of a feeling low, feeling down, because feeling that you've sent out a wish, a hope and a prayer, and it's still not arrived, and it feels a little bit that your wishes aren't going to come true. It's about having a focus on the thoughts that are coming in, and knowing that when you're operating from a higher vibration, then it's about having faith, having a belief in yourself, your capabilities, your manifesting abilities, like where you're being called to try with the healing mechanisms. Something there is a clue, or with your finding your spark, will be linked to your wish that you've put out there that you may feel is not coming forward or not happening. You're just probably on the wrong frequency, so you're being called to pay attention more, because whatever it is you're hoping or wishing for is most likely already in your energetic field. Especially if this is resonating and I'm picking up on it, they're trying to let you know what you're wanting, what you're looking for or asking for is already here. It's just your eyes and hearing's not tuned in to see it. We've got here that that there's so some of you, it may be connected to work or finances or financial stability that's coming. If there's work, then there's definitely either a new aspect of work coming forward, or new job entirely. Being shown as well that there's it feels like teaming up with others. So just with seeing that hope, that wish, and connection to the stars, teaming up with others, and obviously the message that your guides are trying to speak. Some of you are shifting up to another level, on a psychic level. Your abilities opening up. Somebody's got triplets. Just this is a bit random and specific. Somebody's got triplets, and all of them like performing. If you're already seeing that, I know all children like their singing, dancing and so, but this is like their three. It feels like it could even be 2 boys and 1 girl. It doesn't have to be. It's definitely the triplets that I'm seeing, but They all have their individual, for example, one would be a singer, one would be the dancer or choreographer, and the other one would be the production, like filming, and so for whatever age they are, but they all play a part. So that could just be a message, could be even something linking to a past life for some of you, but it's gonna come forward and make itself present. This thoughts for Brown, there's some of you that really are needing to have a look at your thought process, because it feels that you're bursting with potential. You're being guided there, but it's almost this keeping yourself blocked and stuck because of the mindset. So if you're experiencing health issues or ailments of any kind, or you're feeling unmotivated and a lack of interest or so, there's maybe with the Brown a need to get outside into, I know when they say go out into nature and your whole world will change, but the power of walking through a woods on an afternoon, not at night, I'm not promoting that, but just to, especially for those that never do it or never go for a walk on the beach, whatever it may be, try to take yourself somewhere that you just don't ever go, and you'll be able to connect with the energy of that. Some even I'm seeing like a farm, just feeding some animals or just something. It's just something that may be random that you never do, but that will help you reconnect, but it needs to be outside. Yeah, that's for some, because I'm just being shown this feeling of or this belief that you're stuck when you're absolutely not. Yeah, so they're just trying to show me, because not everybody is feeling stuck, but yeah, so you're being told to enforce boundaries around your energy as well. So definitely if you're having a shift with your abilities or so, then there is a need for you to look into protecting yourself, because all is not as it seems, is all I can say from that. You're ready for something different, and that's being made very clear here. So you, especially if you're feeling unmotivated, this is giving you the pathway of where to start. There is something exciting new coming forward. You're ready for the changes, even if you don't know where you're heading or what they're going to be. The main thing is just get started. Yeah, we've got here somebody is really suffering with their health at the moment. I'm seeing from here the back problems, but it may be either unexplained or just you might not have even looked into it. It feels like the hips, the lower back, and for some of you I'm feeling the right shoulder for some reason. Others of you it's the feet. There's all different things, but it feels like muscular aches, which if that is the case, that is definitely the type of thing that I'm talking about in regards to the body self-healing. We've got here removing the pain, which is connecting to those that are on the emotional level. So remembering these aches and pains and ailments will be connected somewhere, somehow, to your emotional body and situation. So it's clearing one of the other to start causing a bit more of a release and things not feeling so all piled on top. It starts as well with that self-love that we were talking about, the pouring love into yourself. So if you are pouring that love and attention into yourself with starting with you, then you're activating that healing process already, because that energy is pouring into you, which is why you're being told protect your energy, enforce boundaries on thoughts and people around you, and then all of that energetic love goes in, starts healing, and then projects out to others. So it will, with that self-love, it will clear a lot of the ailments just in that thought process and actively working towards it. With this finding your spark and your sparkle, I was going to say before, when you were asking your guides to help motivate you to find something that helps bring this guidance message forward, some of you, whatever you do, it will lead to finances. And like we was being shown at the beginning of the reading, that yes, there's attracting the abundance and financial stability. So there's no fear in making money, pull more money towards you, earning, getting the money. It's there for the taking. It's our own abundance pot. But there's some of you that you're either sitting on an idea, or you are about to discover an idea, or there are plenty of ideas that once you get inspired, whatever it is that you're introducing that's new, that gives you that fire in your belly, that motivation to push forward and explore something more, whatever it is that sparks your interest now as you move forward in the next couple of months is going to be a money maker. And whatever it is, it may not look like it at first, but it probably is going to end up connecting to your original wish that you may be waiting for and thinking hasn't manifested yet. So whatever it is, it's going to be successful. And that has been feeling that energy from the time that I turned the card over. Some of you are sat there thinking, oh, is this all it is, or I want to do something else, or whatever it is. But you've got this new opportunity is right there in your energetic field. They're just reminding me that we did just pick that up in the reading, in the sense that you're being called to shift your view and your hearing for your synchronicities, to start directing your flow towards whatever this is, because it's already there in front of you or in your energetic field, or it's about to come in. They're just trying to prepare you ready to see it and receive it, rather than staying in this heavy energy. You're not going to be in the frequency, and you'll just always be out of alignment with it. So there's going to be lots of things, choices to choose from. Try not to get too caught up in the what shall I choose, what shall I do, what shall I do next, because it's another form of holding yourself still and stuck. The whole purpose is to just keep it moving. Choose something, and you can always change it if it doesn't feel that it's sitting right. There isn't such a thing as wasting time doing this or doing that. There is no time to waste. The time wasted is wasted just sat there doing nothing, choosing nothing. Simple as that. Again, we've got here that it's connecting to other people. It feels that there's some kind of energy exchange that's connected to it. So it could be linked to a service of some kind. It could be joining with others and whatever yeah, you could join with others and maybe feel like this isn't what I do, or this isn't what I was thinking, but I'll just do it for now, just to get me doing something. And it's that then opens out to lead you towards your original dream and wish or abundance that will come forward, but maybe doesn't look like the way that you've expected it to. Everything is already set for us to receive, so there's a need to just be going with the flow rather than being so overly focused on how you're getting there. So with your enjoy clear hearing, we've got here, yeah, so a message that's going to come forward for those of you that are already in a relationship. You may hear that you may hear good news to do with your partner, or you may be planning, some of you planning a holiday away, others of you it's something like your partner studying, learning something new. You're going to hear something, obviously it's with the clear hearing, but it's something that connects to you on an emotional level. I was seeing relationships, so whether it's relationship coming forward for those that are waiting, it may be something that starts off as friends and then develops from there. It feels that it could be even some news to do with an old work position reopening for some of you. Yeah, just keep your ears to the ground, because there's some sort of information coming which feels different from this, just to make it clear. Some of those that are looking to change work or go to a different place or something, just keep your ears open, because an opportunity is going to present itself. And for some of you, not all, it may be to return back to an old job that you may have only been there a little time, or there may have been for whatever reason, as in you were there ages ago, something like that. You liked the people, but for whatever reason you had to leave, or just didn't really apply much value to the job. It may have been like just a pit stop job, just something you were doing for now and then moved on. There may be, for some of you that resonate with this, a chance for you to go back to there. I would definitely explore it if that comes up and it's been mentioned in this reading. Just for others of you, it could be a multitude of things, but it's emotionally linked, whatever it is you're going to hear. So you could hear something about somebody else, and then that triggers and inspires you as an idea of something. Yeah, just be open to everything. We've got here, yeah, the following: allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So with that, you've got to lighten up so that you're freeing yourself up to follow synchronicities when they present. You're not so steadfast on the specific, it has to be this direction and this way to get there. You're just being guided along and trusting that the guidance you're following is for your highest good, which is why the more that you follow it, the pathway just unfolds easier and easier, and more opportunities come forward. That's how you know that you're on the right path. So it's taking that leap of faith into new beginnings and fresh starts. Just taking a leap of faith. Literally, that's what they're showing me. It's like, fuck it, just yeah, I'm up for that. And trying it. It's definitely about exploring, and that's for a lot of people. And then we've got here the King of Pentacles, so it's showing us the stability that comes with it. So whether that's for some of you that move forward and take a leap of faith, following the flow and synchronicities, leads you into the arms of a loved one or a new potential partner, or whether it is you taking that leap of faith, going back to a job, or trying something new, or even teaming up with other people and it turning into something. But the main thing is, whatever you've been wishing for, it's already here. You just need to lighten up and get ready to receive it, basically. Alright, so there you go, Capricorns. There is your little reading. I hope it resonated with you. So like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon in another video. Bye bye.